All right, my friends, this is Donnie, and it's only going to be me on this one hike. I am going to take a solo hike today, and I am at the Irish Buffalo Creek Greenway. The Irish Buffalo Creek Greenway. Now, this is the second time I've been here. The first time, it was a couple of years ago, a number of years ago. I want to say 2, maybe 3 years ago, somewhere in that area there. Sandra and I want to say maybe 2022, Sandra and I did this hike here. And if you'll notice on the screen, this is all the trail that we did, that is on the Carolina Thread Trail, that is in green. This is the old map of what the trail was. Now, they have since added about 2.7 miles from what they're saying on the Carolina Thread Trail website. They have added 2.7 miles to this. And so now this right here is the new trail system. If you'll notice, they've added to that. And so this is the reason why I came back. And so Sandra's got something else going on today. And so she didn't mind if I did this trail here. And so without her, so I went ahead and decided to do this. I figured, well, I might as well do me a decent length hike if I'm gonna come out. Beautiful day. It has been absolutely gorgeous this week. Okay, here's a little kiosk here showing the map, and it looks like this is where I'm at. Now this is the route I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take all the way up to Rogers Lake Road, which is supposed to be 3.1 miles one way. Now the old trail went from here to here and it stopped. They didn't have any of this. Now, supposedly there is a planned segment trail right over here, which should be, I'm imagining it's gonna be over in this way. I'll check that out and see what that looks like. But this right here is it. They've got it well marked. And so very good. And so I am really looking forward to this. Now, this is something new I haven't seen before at one of my hikes. They got these little signs here that says this area right here is a reforested area. A reforested area. Okay, this right where that bridge is, that's where the original trail ended at. It stopped there, and that supposedly is a 1/4 mile. I'm fixing to check it out and see what it is. But I just wanted to show you something. If you see these, I'm not even sure what the technical name for these are, and I used to call them just manholes, the ones that were out in the street, but I've seen a number of them kind of peppered throughout the trail here. In Mount Airy, North Carolina, they have a trail system where they allowed people to paint these things, anything they wanted. And they are just absolutely gorgeous what people have done to these things. Because instead of just looking at these things as they are right now, you'd see a work of art. And they had all types of pictures on these things. Just beautiful, absolutely just gorgeous. And really, it was really neat to see what people came up with. And so now we did a video on that hike. If I can find it in one of my playlists, I will put a link in the description for you guys. So if you see a link in the description, that's it, and you can watch it. That's one of our trips that we did on our RV to Mount Airy, and we did that trail system, and it's just really neat. I've actually walked it a couple times. Really nice trail, but you'll see these out there peppered, and all of them, every one of them will be painted. And so just really cool. Okay, I am still clocking right on down, and I think the next bench I come to, I may have a little sit down moment, but here's some of the neighborhood around the trail. And so I've seen some really nice houses here and there, and the bridges that they have are just gorgeous. I mean, this is a really beautiful trail here. And so once you get out of that Veterans Memorial Park area, all that's gravel. And then once you hit, when you get to that overpass, it's all paved from there. And so I've seen a number of women with strollers on this trail. And so, but you with wheelchairs could do this easily. And so bicycles, I've seen some cyclists on here. And so, but what a thing to have right behind your house. It's gorgeous, absolutely just beautiful. Okay, I am at the end of it, and this right here, this area, this road right here is called, there's a sign right here. Yeah, Rogers Lake Road. Rogers Lake Road. And so that's where this parking area is. If you notice on the map, this is where I am, and they call it the F.G. Buddy Hilbish parking area. And so again, this is where I am. And guys, I checked the app to see on the length, and it is exactly what the Thread Trail said it is. 3.1 miles, right on the dot. I mean, it's exactly how they said it. And so we normally don't see that. Usually we're going higher, much higher. And so, but it's exactly 3.1 miles. So you're looking at, from a one-way and doubling back, going back, you're looking at 6.2 miles. And so, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take me a break. I see a bench down here. I'm gonna stop and take me a water break, and have me a little sit down moment, and kind of recoup myself. But again, this is the trail. This is where I started at, and this is where I am now. And so all this is the trail. Nice hike, beautiful scenery. There's lots of houses in through this area here. You're gonna see a good bit of houses, and beautiful homes, absolutely gorgeous neighborhoods. And so, but it looks like, from what I'm understanding here, they're gonna make this a much larger system. This is where I'm at. I'm doing this area right here, but they're going to connect this onto some other trails. And so probably these trails right here I've already been to, but this thing right here is going to be gigantic when it's finished. And so I am looking forward to that. Maybe Sandra and I can challenge ourselves and just see how far we can go with some of these trails. But there's some good distance right here, because this right here is 3.1 miles just with that distance right there. So that shows you just how long this could be. And so, wow. All right, I'm having myself a little sit down moment, and that's where I was just at. That's the end of the trail there. And what I'm doing is gonna have a little bit of water and some stretching before I get back. It's gonna be another 3.1 miles back. And but before I do, I wanted to show you my butt pad. You'll hear me refer to this as a butt pad. It's actually called a Z pad or a Z seat, and that's the letter Z, XYZ, Z seat, or Z pads. You'll hear them referred to as. I just call them butt pads just to be funny, but they're made by Thermarest. They're made by Thermarest. I want to say they're under 15 bucks. very lightweight, very durable. And so I usually will keep 2 of these in my day pack. And I got one for Sandra, one for me, and then I've got another day pack just like this one right here in my motorhome. And whenever we're out and we're going to do a day hike, we always got another pack ready to go. And I've got 2 more Z pads or Z seats in there. And so, but they're very good, guys. And I take them backpacking. And what I'll do is if I just need a place to sit that's just wet, maybe it's ground, or if I have like a tent that's set up when I'm backpacking and I want to kneel down to get into the tent, I'll put that down to keep my knee from getting wet. And so they're very good, highly advise them things. And so, like I said, you got a rocky area and you want a nice comfortable place to sit, you can't beat those things. And so, but at any rate, I'm gonna drink some more water here and then do me some stretching, and I'm gonna get back. So I'm gonna cut off the video from here. Pretty much there's nothing really any more to say about this, except this is a very, very beautiful hike. And so there's 2 locations that you could park at. You can either go at the Rogers Lake Road parking area, or you could go to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. You can park there. And so if you don't want to double back, what you could do is have 2 people, y'all both drive, have one person drive on one end and park, and then both of y'all can start on one end and then just walk through, get in that other person's car, and then drive back to your starting location. And that way you can cut yourself some hiking time and some hiking miles if you want to do it that way. And so, which there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that. But other than that, there's no facilities out here except for the Memorial Park. And so, just, you know, word to the wise, you know, take that as at your discretion. Once you get on the trail and you start walking down it, there's nowhere to go. They don't have a porta-john or anything on this end here. And so it's just at the park where I started at. And so, but other than that, this is the first trash can I've seen once you really get on the trail good. But they've got a number of benches all through this thing. And so very good hike, guys. Very good hike. Very nice. And so I really think you guys would enjoy this. All right. You guys take care. I love you. And I hope you guys have a really good day and happy hiking. Bye-bye.